Okay, but John, come on. You have to understand, these parents are desperate, and you guys should be leaning forward to do anything and everything that you can possibly do. I mean, Peter may know something that he doesn't even understand the significance of here. This isn't about trying to throw Peter under the bus, but we've got to help these parents try to find this innocent young girl.
No, Dr. Phil, Peter got thrown under the bus.
Well, but he's not getting thrown under the bus today.
He is still getting thrown under the bus.
No, he's not getting thrown under the bus by me here today. I've asked him very straight questions. There has been no innuendo here. I asked him what he wanted to say to set the record straight. I've given him and you the opportunity to talk. So don't say I've thrown him under the bus, because I certainly have not.
What I have to say is that when I was accused, not accused, but person of interest, there should be no reason whatsoever for me to be automatically thrown under the bus like that. That's being thrown under the bus, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Chad, go ahead. All right, let's let Chad speak. Chad, go ahead.
All right, so Peter, how old are you?
20.
You're 20. How old's my daughter?
17.
So you knew you were hanging out with a minor out of state, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my first question. And you had her in your hotel room with your friends who are much older than her as well, right?
One was 19, another one was 20.
Right,
and,
so my point here is, you said you knew that the atmosphere down there was not safe, correct?
Correct.
So why didn't you step up and say, it doesn't matter, Brittany, let me take you so-and-so. I can hear that you had an argument with John. Why?
Okay, first of all, it's because I'm on spring break. I'm not there to babysit anybody. I don't know Brittany like that, but as I know, she was down there with how many other friends? She was at 2 different hotels. I don't know what they did the whole week.
Peter, you're throwing yourself under the bus. You're throwing yourself under the bus.
I didn't figure.
Second of all, I have not had any of your contacts down there, not female or male, step up via email with my phone number everywhere in Rochester. Not one of you have contacted me and say, Mr. Drexel, I would love to help you find your daughter. You're making faces and gestures that I have seen from my 17-year-old. So what does that tell me?
Okay,
well, Mr. Drexel, Peter Brazowitz, the person sitting right here, has cooperated 100% with the police, and it doesn't do him any good to contact you or your wife directly.
We're focused on Brittany, and I believe, you know, what we're trying to say is, you know, Peter, we want to find Brittany. Neither one of you kids have stepped up and said, you know what, let me try to help you find Brittany. It's like you guys didn't even care. You don't care about her. Because you know what? There was 5 boys that came to my hotel when I got here, and they went out and they helped John Greco pass out flyers. They were looking for her. None of you ever offered. I mean, even if you had to go back home, I understand that. But after everything that I talked to you about, Peter, and it's just, that's why there may have been some statements that I had made about you, because it just seemed like you knew something that you weren't telling me. You knew something, and that bothered me, okay? This is about Brittany. I want to find my daughter.
We've got to take a break. I have a lot more questions for Peter when we come back.
We now return to Dr. Phil and the disappearance of Brittanee Drexel.
This is about Brittany. I want to find my daughter.
Mrs. Drexel, everything that Peter knows about your daughter, every minute by minute...
I understand that.
Every minute by minute contact he had with her has been explained to the police.
That's not the point.
That. I'm just
Peter's saying, Don, wait, hold on one second. Peter's saying that he's being thrown on the bus and he was put out there. Irregardless, he wasn't a part of anything. The point is you did nothing afterwards to help the situation. That's what would make you right. That's my point.
What could he have done? what could Peter have done? Once she left the hotel, if she was picked up by somebody, there was nothing that Peter could do except cooperate with the authorities.
John, I know you want these folks to find their daughter, and I know that you hope they find her healthy and well. But I think what they're saying here is that...
Dr. Phil, we're praying for that.
Well, I know that. I think what they're saying here is that it would be helpful to them if Peter showed some compassion here rather than defensiveness. And I know he's got his own agenda here with his own reputation and his own name, but they've lost their daughter, John. Come on, that's what they're saying. What could he have done? He could have shown some compassion. He could maybe have a different attitude of approach here, because he's getting judged by his behavior and his attitude, and these parents are just saying, you know, come on, why are you being this way? Have some compassion for us and our daughter. That's what they're saying.
Okay, Dr. Phil, we hope that Brittanee is not a victim, but we also do not want Peter to be a victim of innuendos. He's a young man. He works. He lives in this community. And I'll tell you that beyond fully cooperating, Peter is nervous about where Brittanee is. He almost couldn't do this show. He's so upset.
Well, I'm glad that you did, Peter, and I'm glad that you've had your say here. And I think everybody,
Thank you.
I think anything that you have, if they have any questions, I hope, John, you'll make him available for any help that, I mean, as I say, he may know things he doesn't even understand the significance of until this unfolds, and hopefully you'll continue to cooperate in that way.
He's totally available through the police to help the Drexels, Brittanee, and anybody that needs help.
We did talk to the Myrtle Beach Police Department, and they gave us this statement. They said, at this point, we continue to devote our utmost attention to this case in hopes of a timely conclusion. While we have not named any person of interest or suspects, we have not ruled anyone out. It would not be feasible on our part to do this because we don't know what happened. So that's their position. So they're saying that they don't consider anyone a person of interest at this point. So we'll see what happens. Chad, Dawn, our hearts and minds are with you. One last thing. You said there was some information between 8:45 and 9:15 in Myrtle Beach between 11th Avenue South and 21st Avenue South. So if you happen to be in that area, if you live in that area, if you've seen anything that looked unusual, if you recognized her, if you saw a car stopping, if anything happened that tweaks your memory now, please call the Myrtle Beach Police at 843-918-1300 or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST. You can also log on to helpfindbrittanee.com, and we'll have links on drphil.com. So, Dawn, please pick up the phone and call us if there's anything we can do. We want to keep a bright light on this. We want to keep it on everybody's mind and keep it out front. So, Chad, anything we can do, you just let us know. We want to keep the heat, keep the energy on this so it doesn't get out of anybody's mind. We'll be right back.